Get that bad that you feel like you're surviving and not thriving, well, this video is for you. My name is Angela and this channel is for people that want to crush their anxious and intrusive thoughts and behaviours fast. I give you explanations and resources to help you regain control of your mind. Now this video is for you if you feel like you're just surviving and not actually living. So I'm going to get straight to it. What I want you to do is start actually noting down, journaling, and actually really starting to actually take note of what things are starting to trigger you, and actually getting these down on paper or on your laptop, doesn't matter where. That shit's bothering you anyway, write it down. Then the next thing I want you to do, really question those thoughts, challenge them. Are they actually real? Do they belong to you, or do they belong to somebody else that have planted them in your mind? And see if you can come up with some answers. You might find that when you actually sit down and start thinking about it, that you might be able to regress yourself and actually come up with some answers that might help you through that situation at that time. And that will help you take back control. Getting your feelings written down. If you do this on a daily basis, these can really help you work out exactly what your triggers are and where things come from in the present moment. So say you're at work and it's your boss or a work colleague that triggers you. They could say something, it could make you spiral into anxious thoughts. If you catch yourself at the start thinking, actually, is it my colleague that's caused me the negative thoughts, or is it something else that's going on, or is there something else that's triggered me at home before I came into work and this has just made it spiral out of control and things aren't actually as bad as I thought they were, because I've taken myself back and actually thought about where the thought process have come in the first place. Because what I want you to do as well is just to try and get sort of patterns up. You can start seeing patterns emerging and you can analyse your thoughts. You can write your thoughts down for a week and you can analyse them and actually try to work out exactly and you can counteract these feelings a lot of the time in these thoughts, and you can see when they're going to come up, and then you'll be able to combat them. It's once you actually start looking into it, and instead of accepting that this is how you're going to feel forever, you can actually start realizing that, hold on a minute, that's not my thought, that's not my belief. Where's that come from? That's not what really happened in that situation. It's my mind, and it's telling me things that aren't necessarily true. So that's an immediate thing that you can do to help calm your anxiety at that moment, and really start to think about where these thoughts are coming from. Then you can learn to start lessening the severity of your symptoms, and eventually you can even stop them from happening altogether. And also just try and put yourself there. Imagine what your life would be like if you weren't just surviving, and that you managed to implement these simple things, just journaling and recognizing the triggers and questioning where they've come from. Imagine how that would make you feel. Try and put yourself there. Imagine what your life would be like without feeling these really intrusive and anxious thoughts. What would it look like for you to go into the office or to be in a social situation and not actually feel these anxious thoughts? Just be okay. You know, like the people that you imagine are special and that can handle these situations. Imagine being able to do that. Now, I know that for some people, just recognising what the triggers are isn't enough to actually help them in those certain situations. The triggers are a bit too much for them. Like, say you suffer from anxious feelings because of a phobia, for instance. But again, it's all about questioning your beliefs. You're scared of spiders. What makes you scared of spiders? Where did that belief come from? What is it about spiders that you find scary? Thoughts on spiders is they look horrible and they move far too quickly. But that is my thought. You might think they look cute, but think they're going to kill you. Different things. Now, what I want you to understand as well is that everybody is different. Everybody has different thoughts and everybody has different coping mechanisms. And just because if you try this, it doesn't work, that doesn't mean there's anything wrong with you. It just means it does work for some people and it doesn't for others. There are lots and lots of different techniques that you can use and implement in your life that can help you go from just surviving to living a normal life. Just remember, it's your brain's perceived response to danger. It doesn't mean that it's real. Now, this is just one of the strategies you can use. I highly encourage you to look through some of my other videos, which will give you some other insights into how you can learn to deal with different types of anxiety that you may be feeling at this moment. And if you've got any other strategies that work for you, please leave them in the comments below so other people can see them too. Please also comment if there's anything that you would like help with, and I will make a video on that too. Thank you very much for watching.